Hello, and welcome to our Cerenade video. In this video, we will introduce you to a couple new settings. The first is a setting that forces your users to select a reason when closing or archiving a case. We already had capabilities allowing you to type a reason, but with this setting, it's mandatory to enter a reason to close or archive the case. The second setting we've updated is we've added a drop-down list that allows you to choose the reason why you are closing the case. Let us log into the caseworker portal. We will first show you how the new settings work. Once we've seen how it works, we will then show you how to enable it in the Admin Tools page. Let us access a case we wish to close. Once inside the case, we will be in the basic information section of the case profile. We will proceed to close the case by selecting Closed. When we do that, two things will appear. First is a checkbox that, when checked, locks all your forms. This will come in handy, keeping the forms in its current format. The second thing that will appear is a drop-down menu that asks you to list a reason. These reasons can be customized in the Admin Tools page, which we'll show you in a bit. If you notice, if we leave this area blank, you are not able to save, which means you can't close this case. This is where the new feature comes into play. I now have to select an option from the drop-down menu. Once I select something, the Save button appears. Additionally, if I have other reasons to close a case, besides those listed on the drop-down menu, I can click the Edit button. By doing so, I can proceed to type out my reason to close the case. Once I have my reason typed or selected from the list, I can proceed to close the case by clicking Save. The case has been closed. Whenever you come back to the case, you will see that it is closed, as well as the reason the case was closed or archived. Now that we have seen how the setting works, let us enable the setting as well as add options on the drop-down list. Let us access the Admin Tools page. To access the Admin Tools page, click on the Settings button on the top right and proceed to click on Administrative Tools. You are now in the Admin Tools page. Let us click on Application Settings. From inside the General page, we will scroll down to the Case Settings and focus on two boxes: Make Case Archive Close Reason Editable and Make Case Archive Close Reason Mandatory. The first option allows your users to type out their reason to close a case. This is where we saw that you can either select an option from the drop-down list or type out your reason. The second option is an option to make it mandatory that all users select a reason to close or archive a case. Once you've checked both, you will click Save up top. Your cases will now have those settings enabled. The last thing to do is add options to the drop-down list. Let us go to the home page of the Admin Tools page. From the home page, you will see a new button that says Case Archive Close Reasons. Click on it. You will more than likely see an empty page. We will proceed to add reasons by clicking on Add Archive Close Reasons. You will then insert a reason, such as the forms have been submitted, or the client didn't retain their services, or other. And once you've entered, click on Save. You have the option of adding as many things as possible to the list here. Once added here, they will now be options at the case level when closing or archiving a case. This concludes our video on applying settings when closing or archiving a case. Hit the subscribe button to be alerted when new videos come out and be informed of new features like this one. Thank you for watching.